A PLP MP raises concerns about government's new immigration policy. The critical care block is open, but some sections are still closed. Plus, government one step closer to enacting the Freedom of Information Act. We've got those stories and the whole lot. Topping news tonight, Progressive Liberal Party MP Greg Moss has raised concerns about government's controversial immigration policy, charging the deportation of second-generation Haitians would effectively make those people stateless. In the House of Assembly today, Moss noted not everyone of Haitian descent is entitled to Haitian citizenship, and he does not think it's right to deport undocumented Bahamians. Dana Smith reports. More tonight. I'm Warning Toot and NV12 starts now. Topping news tonight, Progressive Liberal Party MP Greg Moss has raised concerns about government's controversial immigration policy, charging the deportation of second-generation Haitians would effectively make those people stateless. In the House of Assembly today, Moss noted not everyone of Haitian descent is entitled to Haitian citizenship, and he does not think it's right to deport undocumented Bahamians. Dana Smith reports.
Marco City MP Greg Moss raised concerns that second-generation Haitians and beyond will become stateless if the Bahamas deports them because of stipulations in the Haitian Constitution. But Immigration Minister Fred Mitchell dismissed that issue as a red herring. He explains the Bahamas has protocols in place to deal with such stateless people.
Only first-generation people who are first-generation Haitians in this country who are born to native-born Haitians in Haiti have Haitian nationality and Haitian citizenship. Second, third, fourth, fifth, and beyond don't. They have no citizenship in Haiti. It's not my opinion. I'm just going to point to it in the Constitutional Commission's report because I want to make sure we know what we're doing when we talk about deporting what I always refer to as undocumented Bahamians.
No stranger to questioning his party's policies, Moss rose on a point of order in the House of Assembly today to speak on the Christie administration's new immigration policy. Moss questioned if some of those deported to Haiti are even entitled to Haitian citizenship. He explained the Haitian Constitution provides for people to acquire nationality through descent, but only if either of their parents is native-born and has never renounced their citizenship. The Haitian Constitution, Moss said, only provides citizenship for persons born outside of Haiti to parents who were born in Haiti, meaning only first-generation children can receive Haitian citizenship. A child born in the Bahamas to parents who were also born in the Bahamas is not recognized by the Haitian Constitution as a Haitian citizen.
It's important to clarify that in this House because what we are talking about, and I've spoken to this in small measure, and I think for something as important as this, the greatest respect, this shouldn't be a policy decision. We should be in this House debating this so we have the opportunity to properly consider the implications of what we're doing. But the point is made by the Constitutional Commission, and the point is made by a careful reading of the Haitian Constitution. Any Haitian national born in this country whose parent was not a native-born Haitian in Haiti would effectively be stateless if we deport them.
Moss said these second-generation Haitians are undocumented Bahamians because they have a right to register as Bahamian citizens. He pointed to Article 7 of the Bahamas Constitution, which says a person born in the Bahamas after July 9, 1973, neither of whose parents is a citizen, shall be entitled to be registered as a citizen of the Bahamas at 18 years of age.
And this is something that I feel extremely strongly about. Because what we are talking about when we get past first-generation Haitians born in this country, we're talking about undocumented Bahamians, and we're talking about deporting them from this country, which at age 18, they are entitled to be registered as a citizen in. That's what we're talking about. So I make the first point again. That point that if we deport them, they will not become stateless, only applies if they are first-generation Haitians born in the Bahamas to parents who are native to Haiti. It does not apply to this problem we've been having for the last 40, 50 years, because many of them are not first-generation Haitians. They're the children of those, and the children of those, and the children of those. Second, third, fourth, fifth-generation Haitians who have fifth-generation people born in the Bahamas, two parents of ultimate Haitian ancestry who have no right to citizenship in Haiti and who, under our Constitution, are entitled to be registered.
Immigration Minister Fred Mitchell would not definitively say if second-generation Haitians are being deported by immigration officials. But speaking generally, he explained immigration officials are following the rule of law.
And I'm not playing that game. All I'm saying is the generality of the proposition is this. If you're not Bahamian, you need to have permission to be in the Bahamas. If you are stateless, then the Bahamas has certain obligations which it adheres to. We don't violate those norms. So the question of dealing with people who are stateless in a way which is contrary to the law doesn't arise, and it's a red herring.
Mitchell said there are protocols in place to address stateless people.
My understanding of people who are stateless is that if someone is born here and they end up being stateless, the country in which they are born has an obligation to provide them with a status. That's what I understand it to be. And if that's the position, then the Bahamas will conform with those provisions. I'm not satisfied that anything asserted in connection with people being stateless is in fact correct, notwithstanding all you heard. I am not satisfied that that is correct.
Prime Minister Perry Christie also responded to Moss in the House of Assembly. He said people who are in the vulnerable area described by Moss continue to have their applications for citizenship or the right to work exceeded by government, and it's a continuing exercise. Reporting for NB12, I'm Dana Smith.
More than 2 weeks after the new $100 million critical care block was commissioned, Health Minister Dr. Perry Gomez admitted today some of the operating theaters and 20 private intensive care unit rooms are still closed. This after opposition leader Dr. Hubert Minnis said in the House of Assembly that he has received complaints from staff members and patients that some sections of the state-of-the-art facility aren't being utilized.
We have been had. That's all I can say. We have been had.
After months of delays, the multi-million-dollar critical care block at Princess Margaret Hospital was commissioned during a grand ceremony on January 22nd, marking the beginning of what officials called a new era for the country's oldest hospital. However, Minnis, who served as health minister under the last Ingram administration, says some parts of that facility are still closed.
The minister at the opening stated that he's happy that the block is opening because it would relieve a lot of the issues that we see today in terms of individuals having their surgical procedures delayed, individuals traveling from Family Islands and having their surgical procedures canceled, because now you would have 6 additional theaters to resolve this issue. But in spite of that, the critical care block is still closed. The theaters are closed. They're not open. So the waiting time that he spoke about would not be resolved.
Health Minister Dr. Perry Gomez dismissed Minnis's comments as foolishness, insisting the critical care block is open. However, he admits that some operating theaters and 20 private ICU rooms are not.
We have the lab that's in place. The infant critical care is open, has been open for 2 weeks. And that has a capacity for 50-odd patients. The only area that doesn't have patients yet is the adult section, which has 20 beds. Okay, so that they wanted to stagger it, and so it will be open shortly.
We asked Gomez if the delay in opening those sections has negatively impacted service.
The public is being serviced as it has been prior to this, and we look forward to better service once the new operating theaters are open.
The facility boasts a new central sterile department, 18 recovery beds, 48 neonatal ICU beds, and new lab facilities. In addition to his concerns over the closed theaters, Minnis also echoed calls by former Prime Minister Hubert Ingraham for government to engage all of the people trained under his administration in preparation for the opening of the critical care block.
When you open such a facility, you need additional medical personnel. And that's why I spoke so passionately about the 45 doctors who will be completing in June, for the hospital to inform them that only 28 of them they will hire. The additional 17 they told they cannot hire. These are individuals who would have to do their internship. If they cannot do their internship, then they cannot progress along with their training.
In other news, amid calls for government to enact the Freedom of Information Act, Attorney General Allison Maynard Gibson says the Christie administration is one step closer to achieving that goal. Jasmine Brown reports.
Maynard Gibson says over the last 13 months, her office has spent a considerable amount of time consulting stakeholders to ensure the right policies are in place.
According to the AG, the consultation process is complete and the matter is now ready for Cabinet.
We expect in short order to be able to take the matter to Cabinet for its consideration, at which time for policy decisions to be made, at which time if Cabinet agrees, the act will be tabled and there will be the opportunity again for further consideration before the bill is debated. The bill and the regulations both, because of course the regulations are going to guide how the bill is utilized.
In March 2014, Prime Minister Perry Christie said the government will give renewed consideration to the draft Freedom of Information Act to allow citizens greater access to government information. Christie, who addressed the matter during a lecture at University College of the Cayman Islands, promised to have new legislation by the end of the year. However, that has yet to happen. Maynard Gibson had previously said the law was under review to ensure that the proper mechanisms are in place to support it. The AG says her office has been working closely with the Ministry of Education and its Minister, Jerome Fitzgerald.
Minister Fitzgerald and I have been working together with interest groups. Over the past year, we have had wide and extensive consultations.
She says a major part of those consultations was meeting with the media last month.
The media is a very important party. They'll be the primary party utilizing the Act to get the media's feedback. It was an excellent meeting. I want to thank those in the media for so responsibly and willingly participating.
The draft Freedom of Information Act was introduced in Parliament in October 2011, and a revamped version was passed in the Senate in February 2012. An enforcement date was never set. Various civic groups have called repeatedly for the government to bring the act into force. Last May, a rally was held downtown to call for the enactment of the FOIA. Reporting for NB12, I'm Jasmine Brown.
The opposition leader says there is no truth to Labor Minister Shane Gibson's recent comments regarding the Free National Movement and Bank of the Bahamas. Gibson slammed the party in the House of Assembly weeks after the FNM marched to Bank of the Bahamas on Shirley Street to express outrage over the BOB controversy. Minnis told NB12 today Gibson's comments were irresponsible.
Gibson said that the opposition was hard on Bank of Bahamas because the opposition has individuals who are loyal to the opposition lined up to purchase BOB. That was irresponsible of him to state that. He said it was his opinion. There was no validation for it. It could not be confirmed, and the Speaker asked that he withdraw it. It was subsequently withdrawn, and therefore the public must know that his statements were totally irresponsible. There was no truth to it.